Hello and welcome back to Yorkshireland, the remake. I'm RickboBaggins and this is episode 33. So in the last episode 32, we built up this infrastructure, bringing logs to the planks factory and then the planks to the tools factory. And yep, we're just going around the loop. Now I have changed this off camera as we will be bringing tools today, more tools into Leeds. Now, the reason why we did it is because we're coming off this way a little bit and we need to make use of that. So rather than you watching me fiddling about with that, yeah, we did it off camera. So, apologies for the lateness of this video. I know we still got video out yesterday, but it was just a cab ride and that was not meant to be our main focused episode. It was meant to be this. And I was going to then live stream, but I woke up with a migraine, and by the time I managed to get through work, even with several naps, yeah, it was still present. So I basically just went to bed after work. So yeah, we let's get into the episode, and that is bringing these tools all the way over to Leeds. Now you're thinking, why aren't you taking it to Huddersfield? It's like right there, because we've got tools from Huddersfield, from Leeds, coming over to Huddersfield. And what I want to do is eventually get the hub, the freight hub near Leeds, to be exactly that, a freight hub. So everything comes here and then distributes out. That way we can ensure that Leeds is the biggest city, as that is the capital of Yorkshire, and Yorkshireland that is. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We've got 1165 residents at the moment, with an increase of, well, I say 4, it's just jumped up to, it's gone back down. Yeah, well, that changes. I guess it fluctuates. But yeah, we're going to try and get some more residents coming into Leeds because, oh, look at Leeds now. It's expanding very nicely, isn't it? So what I am thinking of doing is, say we go backwards from Leeds, so obviously it's going to come from the freight station, and I think we're going to utilise this bridge, utilise this track. Well, that's one option anyway, to go through Huddersfield. So literally, we get our track out, something like going like this, and then obviously matching it up and then coming down. But that means we're going to slow down coming through the station, and now we are not limited to 29 miles an hour like some of our other freight trains with the wagons that use or carries everything, because we're going to dedicate this just for tools so that we can increase the speed. So, but that's only 50 miles per hour. We've got passengers on here which do 75 miles per hour, and I've just realised it's also only one track. Yeah, so we need to double this up. So yeah, we are just going to double it up and see how things go. We may then quadruple it up. Basically put 4 lines, one for freight, one for passengers. So then it obviously doesn't slow things down. Now, instead of going round here, because this hits 75 miles an hour, but we are going to slow down when we get to this loop, could we maybe just go straight like here or something instead? Come down. That could work. And then also maybe if we eventually go to Huddersfield direct, although the freight station's on that side anyway. Yeah, we'll work that out in the future. But yeah, we're gonna skip over Huddersfield, or round the side, as it were. So yeah, that's the plan. Get yourself a cup of tea. I know I have, and enjoy the episode. What I am thinking is we double this up. So we've just got one track at the moment, and we've got this one as a bypass. We're going to keep the bypass. We are going to add another platform at this side. So, and I've just realised that this is an actual track. This is just normal track. So we are going to have to come out of there first of all. We're going to have to delete this track. Oh no, why is it doing it in little bits? I don't know why it does that. Yeah, we'll bring you back when we've got rid of that. Alright, well that was strange and annoying, but we've resolved the issue. So what we need to do first of all, I have paused the game because there's a train coming along, and we are obviously changing this. Now, That's where we get the extra track in. We only need one bypass. I can't see we having two trains at the same time come that are not going to hit the station. So it's always good to have a bypass, I think. So we'll just have one for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to delete this track in the middle, because then we can just use normal track and then set that whatever speed we want. I guess we could have done it in here, but still limited, I believe. Right, cargo shed. Let's do. No, that's not the one I want. Platform is what I want, isn't it? Oh, that's these things. Although, can this work? No. Do like something like that though. I think that looks pretty decent. Could always change it when we go to detail. But yeah, we've put that back in like that. Oh. That shouldn't be interfered with. Yep, that can go up there, come around, and then what we'll do is we'll use this one here. Ooh, I don't want it to slow down like that. 75 miles an hour. Well, the question is, do I want to do something like that? It makes sense, doesn't it, I think? Does it slow down now to 45 miles per hour? It's going to be an issue, isn't it? Thinking. You know what, let's straight for here. It won't look too bad. Now what we want to do is come down here. Just want to see what it looks like. Okay, and that could work if we do a bridge. That could look nice, actually. Right, let's first of all. This is going to be a bit awkward to redo. Can we get away with just doing? We're going to upgrade this at some point, so we'll probably get it redone then. We can just stick this in. We are going to remove some buildings, but well, unfortunately, you must go. Right, we've doubled up to bridge. We can sort the bridge out when we get to that point. And we just make these double slip switches. No, that one's not available. That one is though. So that we can get onto either way. Although, go on the left, don't we? This needs moving. It's completely in the truck lane. I'm hoping that whatever. No, it is not done that. Yeah, we've messed that up. So I think whatever lane this will be leads to Huddersfield, managed line. We need to re-add that junction back in. So after hitting Huddersfield, we want to come back this way. Yep. And then what we want to do is make that a double slip switch. Still hasn't gone over to that one. Why is it not gone over to that one? That's because we've not put the extra bridge in. Okay, we can do that now. Although we wanted to keep that up, didn't we? Right, so get the we'll probably redo the bridge at some point as well. Have we got anything going under that bridge at the moment in time? We do not. So when we do start using this river, we'll redo the bridge. It's like I say, it's not necessary at the moment, and that's nice and quick, isn't it? Just doing that. Well, the question is, if I do that, I need to be able to make that into a double slip switch. And yes, we can do that. Fantastic. Excellent. I think we can just leave that there for now. We could maybe... No, because it's one way anyway, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Although, you know what, it's not much difficult, is it, just to do that? Oh. Do I want it to go through the middle bit? Is there as well? And we're not focusing on this one, right? We've got it back working. That's what counts. We can always look at that in a future episode when we look at... We do definitely need to start looking at our passenger lines. It's been a little while. Oh, I forgot I did this. Yeah, I forgot I did this. I do need to repaint this now because... Oh yeah, we've put a second line in. Right, now we've sorted that out, we can focus on getting a little junction here. Before we start, let's just smooth it out, or level it out even. Right, all leveled out. Let's get some track down. A nice smooth junction. Maintain that 75 miles an hour. Right, where are we going? We need to be heading that way, so like curve around. Yep, that should do it. And maybe I've come too far. Oh, I still wanted that little bridge going over the city. Probably better to go round the city, but I think that bridge would look nice just to say. Especially when we're passing through little cab rides. Yeah, what seems people are enjoying the little cab rides. Obviously they're not going to be my focus, but there'll be more. Right. See if we can just attach her on. Like so. Ooh. Just to have worked. Okay, we've got bridge. As close as I wanted to the city, but I feel like we've done a lot of these. I do like it. Honest grey. No, I think the green one looks better. You know what? That'll do. I do feel like I want to try and make it a little bit closer, but I don't think there's any need, is there? We've got a bit of a junction, We've got a bit of a traffic issue going on there. Yeah, I'd get distracted very easily, but we do need to sort this out. What's going on here? Yeah, definitely an issue here. This is tailored all the way back near the bridge that we've just built. So, alright, so you're waiting for mail? Or you're waiting for stuff and you're dropping off tools? Okay, let's manage the line. When we get to Huddersfield, let's call it cargo, because it's what it's doing, isn't it? Annex, I guess. That decent name, but anyway. We've got it on full load, waiting 60 seconds. How about we just load if available? And then also there's 2 lanes, so let's use both those. Oh, there's 4. Yeah, let's use all of them. What is going on? Well, right, well, there we go. Won't touch out at that side, because we might not have a problem at that side. Let's just put it on fast forward, and hopefully this will calm this traffic down a little bit. There we go. Things are moving a lot quicker now. We're utilising all 4 loading bays. Because what's the point of having this big massive truck station if we're not going to use them? And a train comes by to drop off some more bricks, and it looks like we've... You know what's taken these bricks? Bricks drop off. Let's double you up. Let's just do that. Don't even know where you guys are going, but all of you. Yeah. Double them up. Alright, so you're just going over there, but you're getting stuck in this traffic. That's why. Right, I see. But we've just lost so much bricks by getting them dropped off, and this was already full. Yeah, things seem to be improving. We'll come back to that, and I'll check that out. Right, back to track building, bridge building, etc. Oop. Oh, we've gone a bit too far there. Let's make sure that it's actually one bridge there. Yeah, that's not too bad. Right, so we have managed to maintain 75 miles per hour all the way there. We got onto this bit, and we are going to obviously share the route with the passenger line. If that becomes too much of an issue, we shall obviously resolve that by adding more track to it, another lane. So we'll have one for freight, one for passengers. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. And yeah, it does look like we are having... Okay, I thought we were having a bit of a traffic issue, but maybe that's just going to sort itself out. What I do want to do though is put some actual... We've got the... So thanks, Stephen, you commented and reminded me of the bridges. Now I did actually use them before, but then they've been crashing games, and obviously there's had an update since I've last checked. I used it, so we've come back to it, hoping the game... I'm going to try and start doing backups as well. More often. I already do backups now, from obviously the original Yorkshireland, getting lost after a reinstall of Windows. Yeah, that was terrible. Oh look, we get to see it actually close as soon as we put them on. What was the other ones? SG, what does SG stand for? I don't know, but let's add it and see what it does. Alright, so it adds an extra bit of fencing. Do we want that bit of fencing there though? Do we want that bit of fencing there? No, I don't think we do. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's go back. Whoa, you just phased through the gate there. Yeah, let's just go for that one. Oops. Right. Yeah, there's a lot of... That's why we getting a bit backed up here is when trains come by. Right, we are pretty much ready. No, we're not. We need to do a turning circle, don't we? Yes, we do. I'll just do something like... Could be just temporary. There's this flat, so... That'll work. Very lazy, but it'll work, and we've done it. Boom. Might not look the greatest, but again, when we come to detail, I'll redo it. Right, let's smooth her out. across. It's the least we can do. Smoothing. Much better when it's a bit of smoothing. Right, we have a way to get from the toast factory in Huddersfield over to Leeds. Now, let us make sure that we have the correct waypoints in. Click on all the buttons until we get to the right one there. Yeah, let's put something like that. Let's think about this. So, we've already, let's put some signals in just to remind us which way things are going. You'd be coming that way. You know what? We have got auto signals on. 320, are we going to do that big? 200, because I think that's as big as we've got in Leeds. It could be bigger, could be wrong. Ah, we're doing it, 200. Right, the question is, it's coming this way. We want to come down this way, so we're not crossing the path. Like so. And then use this lane, this platform on this side. Right, let's get her added. A new track. So picking up the tools. Then we want to go round. Again, it's doing it the wrong way around. Why is it doing it the wrong way around? I do not know why it does these things. Well, let's see if we just go over to Leeds. That should just do it automatically, should it not? If I double click this off, and this off. No, it's not doing it, so manage line. Leeds, you want to go here. There we go. Right, so now it's going around the looping Leeds. Going on the right bit of the track. Excellent. Yeah, so before it gets to Leeds, I want it to go to Huddersfield, then down there. Ah, now it works. Excellent. Now it's crossing over though, isn't it? Onto this track. Maybe I do. Well, first of all, let's rename her. It's a rail, isn't it? But it's a train. No, it's rail, half a rail. T for truck. And this is Leeds Tools Delivery. Then my idea was to do a little crisscross. Use a track and not road, because that's not going to work. We'll do something like that. And it still hasn't done it. Why are you using this one? Do I need to I need to put a waypoint here. Do we really need to do that? Why is it not doing it automatically? Okay, we'll put a waypoint in if that's what you want. Back to manage line. Oh, 1 minute. Am I thinking? Alright, yeah. That goes down that way. Just to go around the loop. Manage line. So after Huddersfield, no, after Leeds waypoint 2, we want to add this waypoint in. So now it's not crossing over. So we've got a bit of conflict here, but hopefully it's such a small section it shouldn't cause too much of an issue. I'll put another... Do we need to put another lane in here? I don't think we do. No, we should be fine. What we haven't done though, we've got signals down one way, so let's put them on the other side. Our signals at 200 meters. That looks about straight. Boom. We've got signals near enough the same. That'll do. That'll be fine. Right. Do we need signals here? Yes, we do. So let's turn auto signaler off. I want to put one there. Put one there. And put one there. Yep. Right. Where? Yeah. Come on. We probably could do with. Yeah, let's just do that for now. I don't even know if anything's going up that route. Doesn't seem to be. Why is that there? I think that might have been just so that we could get a train onto that track from Leeds. This doesn't seem to be... Alright, now we've not got traffic. Now we're getting caught here. Well... I need to manage the line. Pick up. Oh, you're waiting forever as well. Wow. Yeah, pick up if available. Let's use all lines. And let's sell some of you. I got a bit hasty doubling you up, didn't I? In fact, bigger, no. Manage vehicles. Let's sell. Oh no, this. Which one am I on? I'm on wrong one. This is the one I want. Yeah, we didn't need to sell. We didn't need to have that many vehicles, so let's sell some of those. And you know what? What vehicles can we replace these with at the moment? Have we got any upgrades? Oh, I think we do. We definitely do. 9, 8, 8, but that does 25 miles an hour. 7. I'm going to go with these. It's a bit slower, but we're in town anyway, so... Done. Sorted. Right, we'll come back. That's we'd probably do a focus on an episode of upgrading everything. In the next few episodes. Because we definitely need to go through every line and make sure we are using the most optimal vehicles. Because we're in 1923 and some of the lines haven't been looked at since the start, the very beginning. I'm getting distracted. What were I doing? We was putting signals in, weren't we? But I'm going to go and make sure we've got signals everywhere. And I'm going to do a bit of painting. And I'll bring you back when we've bought this train. Right, we're all painted up and signalled. Time to get a new train. And we've got some new trains in. So I was looking at the generic trains, but we're in 1923, so we have now the Linear 442 Class C13, which were actually built in Manchester, and this was for the mixed traffic locomotive, along with this one as well. Now, these are well expensive at £1 million. Can carry, has a lot more power and does 97 miles per hour, but as I mentioned, we're going to be limited to the speed of our cargo wagons, which if we have a look at what we need, we will need to be using the box cars. So see if this one here at 20 tonne, but they're a bit shorter, or the longer ones, but lighter at 15 tonne, 50 miles per hour. So it's going to be either one of those two, as they carry 12 each. So back to our trains. So are we going to use the linear class? No, because this is for passengers. It's designed for passengers. Look, it's 447 kilowatts, whereas this is 1030 kilowatts at 60 miles per hour. That does 75 miles per hour, same speed, a little bit more tractive effort, but yeah, we're not going to get 75 miles an hour, so I think we're going to go with that one. A little bit cheaper as well. So the Linear 460, the B5, inherited a group of reliable 460s for all your mixed traffic needs. So let's see how many of these cargo box cars we can get on. Do we go for the shorter ones, first of all? 200 metres is, I think, what we're going to aim for. 197 metres. So we can't do all at medium. Do we have many medium hills? I don't think we do. Don't think we do. We could try that at 228 capacity, but do we need that many? Oh, that's the wrong way. I don't think we need that many to start with. So let's see if we go for the lighter ones, just to increase that acceleration at least, because otherwise it's going to take us a very long time to get to max speeds. So these are a little bit longer, but they are lighter, so the same length, at 195, so 2 metres shorter, we've got like literally 40 odd capacity less. But you know, hopefully that will maintain the acceleration. And to say we're sharing the line with the passenger train, we don't want to take ages to get to maximum speed. So we are going to go with our new train line. Where are you? Leeds Tolls Delivery. We are going to change that to a blue colour. And if we press those trains there. So yeah, let's just quickly change that. Blue. Maybe a nice light blue. No, that's not a light blue. Like that. Yeah, something like that. So hopefully you're going to be able to come on this track, come here, get onto this section and get yourself over to factory in Huddersfield. There's a crossover there. Shouldn't be an issue. We're going to have a couple of trains on this, I think. Let's hit play. Play, not fast forward. And I'm going to ride the train. Let you have a little ride along, and then what we'll do is we'll bring you back when we've had a couple of loops, and hopefully we will make some money. I actually wonder which way this train's going. I forgot that I can't get onto the bit that I needed to get onto. Can it do it through this loop? I don't think it can. I think we're going to go through Leeds Freight Station first. Oh, find out in a moment. Right, we've briefly brought you back because we've done our second trip, our second delivery of tools, extra tools that is, coming into Leeds. I have noticed that we are causing a bit of a backlog here. Well, we aren't now, but we was a moment ago. And this is because these to do the same thing that we did over in Huddersfield. We need to manage the line, and we need to make sure that it can go on alternative tracks. So I'm thinking, what tracks aren't being used at the moment? Is 6 being used? I don't even know what colour this is. What about 1? Let's slow it down because it seems to be struggling to keep up. How about you wait 2 minutes? And right, so yeah, we've got this lane. And this lane. Yep, I think that should do us. Although what's going on at this one? Lower Leeds, we've only got 2 vehicles. Let's increase that. So, manage vehicles. Let's double them up. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to change vehicles because we've got newer ones, haven't we? 90 miles an hour, it's not an issue. We've got 25 miles an hour, but these are inner city ones, so they're not going to be travelling far. So the ones that are going long distance, like for example, the Huddersfield ones, these ones we can manage the vehicles and we can change these. No, I did not mean to do that. I've just doubled 80 vehicles up. Yeah, did not mean to do that. Let's just sell these. Oh, this is going to mess all my numbers up now, but anyway, we're here. That's what we've just done. So let's change these to the faster ones at 25 miles an hour. They can't carry as much, but they can do a lot quicker speeds. And that 6 miles per hour over long distance will make a difference. Yeah, so that should hopefully improve things a little bit as well. Let's just have a little look. So we were on 11:51 when we started. We've not really changed out. So we'll bring you back. Like I say, we've only been doing that trip. The Leeds tools delivery, because this is the extra one. Just look at the finances. Excellent, we're starting to make some money. £2 million, because it cost 1.5 or 1.3 there. 1.29, 1.47. That's probably because it that extra bit of cost getting, making the train and getting to the station or to the route. So yeah, we'll bring you back once we've had a little bit more time with this, and hopefully we'll make a bit of an impact. So it might be 1924 when we bring you back. Get that on fast forward, and let's follow the train, and then we'll rename it as well. Right, so that's the third delivery. What I am going to do though, I brought you back while we leave it to run a little bit on a 4x speed. We're going to add a little bit of detailing, but what I also want to do is maybe add a little bit of trucks to this as well, just so that we've got another bit of just something else going to this station. So we've got 2 trains and then we'll have some trucks. We might not have loads, and they're going to just drop off to Huddersfield. So it does mean that we are going to get some tolls coming directly into Huddersfield, because they've dropped population. Now I don't know if that's because I've put a big fast train going on here or what, but either way we're going to add an extra bit of tolls to Huddersfield. So let us just get we're just going to put some little cargo drop off point it's so that you can hit most of the tools. Could do it there. Yeah, let's do it there. Oops. Cargo drop. Let's just call it that. Cargo drop. We'll call it HUD. No, we'll just call it cargo HUD. Drop, that should be fine. And then over here, we can add something a little bit better. Thinking to do something a bit more customized. Do that to... Is this the one we can do invisible roads? Or is it this one? This one. Right, so... And then what we'll want is maybe we do 2 terminals. No border, higher cargo capacity, yeah, we'll have that. Lighting, 1923, we won't have lighting for now. Apparently, built that anyway, I didn't want to do that. Hold C down, cancel the snapping. And get as close as I can. Well, like that. Too much slope, there we go. And then we select this. We can make the road invisible. Let's get rid of this for now. Back to that. So if we make the road invisible and keep that on, we'll have a bit of an outline of where the road is, so we can paint it. This is the one we need. Small maybe. I'll do something like that. And then let's paint out. Let's just do dirt for now. Always add layers on top. Oh, doesn't look great, but it doesn't look too bad. So we want to add some layers, and we also want to get rid of that. Hold shift down. Get rid of the concrete that you can't normally get. Right, I will add a bit of detail into this, and I'll bring you back. So we've added a bit of detail in, as you can see. Not much, nice and simple. And yeah, we've also set up a little line which will bring tools to Huddersfield. Let's have a little first person view. Just a bit of painting, bit of gravel on top of dirt, and a bit of fencing. I don't like that. I don't like that though. That don't look too nice, does it? Let's not look at that. But yeah, apparently it's taken ages to fill this truck up. But yeah, we've gonna go check on the whole train and see how much money she's been making us. Lots of money each time, apart from the odd one. But you know what? I think the profits all even out. So I think on the finance side of things, it's not doing too bad. Now, what I do think we need to do is get maybe some more wood coming in. Wood line. Got a rate of 33. And let's look at the supply. So we're only receiving 97%. So I reckon we can get that up. Hopefully, we just double this up. It's not going to cause too much issues with traffic. Come back for next episode to see if that does bite us in the ass. I do want to get the train, the toll train, doubled up as well, but we've not got enough wood coming in to this toll factory as of yet, and we've also now sending some fire truck to Huddersfield, so that's on its way back. Let's have a little look at Leeds and see how that's doing. wow, we have a bit of a traffic jam. That's for sure. Wow, what has happened? 854. I'm gonna pause it a moment. Everything's gone wrong. Um, we've lost like 300 people. Oh no. Um, yeah, this are these still right? Let's sort this cargo out because this is what it's all about. So manage line. We can't be waiting around on this. So Leeds Farm, that's fine. Anything that says Leeds Central, can't be waiting for full load. We'll just, if there's something there, we'll pick it up. If there's not, move on. So let's speed it up. Right, well, I guess we've got a subject to what we're doing in the next episode. I'm going to say farewell and let you ponder on has this been a good episode. Well, we've got more tools coming into Leeds. Well, we've not, but that's because we've got a bit of a backup congestion here. We've now put too much into the freight station and not dealt with the truck side of things or the road side of things. So yeah, let's focus on that on the next episode. And as always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that jazz. As always, thanks for watching and happy gaming.